To Rekindle Blessings. I'm just a couple minutes early, you guys. I was ready to go, so we decided to go. I'm not ready to go. I've still got some paint to grab and all that, but that's okay. We didn't send out a telegram or anything, you guys. My goodness, we was in a hurry. Come on in, you guys. Come on in, friends. I didn't send out a telegram or anything. Well, I told him we was going to live at 7:30, though. I did tell him that on a telegram. So come on in, everybody. Welcome into Rekindle Blessings. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Facebook. Welcome in, everybody. We're getting you guys loaded up here so we can see what everybody's having to say. Hi, Dottie. How are you, friend? Welcome in, guys. Hi, Susie. How are you? Hi, Sandy. And Miss Hope. We're getting it set up. I don't know who's over here on YouTube yet, y'all. I'm letting this thing load here. This thing's a little slow. Hi, Sheila. How are you? Hello, Carolyn. Hi, Marcy. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Wow, everybody's just kind of floating in here. Hello, Ange. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Hope and Carolyn. Hello, Miss Kim. Hi, Diane DeBeck and LaFern. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope you guys are having a very blessed night. Hi, Mary Jo and Karen. Hello, Sandra. Hi, Tina. How are you? Hi, Kay. Hello, Gail. And how's everybody doing? Y'all, this thing is not loading. It's taking its sweet time. Hi, Lori Parks. Hello, Miss Kay. Thank you for putting that link in there, my friend. Hi, Kimberly and Miss Donna. Hi, Laura. Here he comes with his heating pad, y'all. His legs must be bothering him. His legs must be bothering him. This thing is slower than a snail. Maybe this needs an update, I'm thinking. Hi, Brenda. Hello, Susan DeHart. Hi, Ange. Y'all, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. All right, y'all, we're doing a little cutting board tonight. Let me grab what colors I need real quickly. Because y'all, I'm lazy and I didn't get it done real quick. I'm going to grab this red here tonight. And I'm going to grab this blue here tonight. And I'm going to grab this here white. No, I don't have a lot of white left. My white is running low. We're going to grab the Dixie Belle white. We're going to use that tonight. I think this is Dixie Belle. Yeah, we'll grab Dixie Belle. We won't use this one. I went looking for white paint, you guys. I went looking for white paint today at Walmart, and they're out. So I'm going to check Whitney's, or we may check along the way on our Whitney's Walmart.
Oh,
Martinsville.
What's Whitney's?
Whitney's Walmart. You know, I call it Whitney's because that's where Whitney lives. All right, y'all. This came from Hobby Lobby. They are $7.99, and these don't go half, do they? These here?
Hobby Lobby?
Uh-huh.
No.
These are up in the front area where the things don't go half. I don't believe they do. Do they? Or do
Not no more.
I don't think they do anymore, y'all.
They used to.
They used to. But anyway.
Then they changed makers.
Anyway. Hi, Kay Searcy over there. Hi, Linda. Thank you, Carolyn, for sharing. I appreciate you, my friend. You guys, if you guys would all share this out, if you guys enjoy hanging out with Randy and I, if you enjoy what we do, share this out for me. If not, then that's fine too. It's whatever y'all want to do. But it really does help our page, and we appreciate it when you guys do those things. Well, he's over here making some joyful noises, y'all. Okay, are we ready now? I'm gonna wait just a minute, y'all. It's 7. We're just now 7:30. Let some people get in here because I did go a little early.
Where is?
Hi, Carolyn Wilson.
Usually up right there.
Well, it's slow. It's just being really persnickety tonight. There's Mr. Rick. Hi, Mr. Rick. Hi, Linda. And Heather. Randy said, "What's up, Rick?" All right, y'all. We're gonna do some kind of flag. I haven't decided exactly what I'm wanting to do with this. I have two options here that I'm thinking about doing. The first one is to cut this and put it on the handle area and paint this blue. Or we can just do it like a regular flag, just cut it off here, paint this blue, put our stars on here, do all the things, put a pretty bow, all the things. Or we can add a piece of wood bin, paint the wood bin blue, do some stars. There's just so many different options you can do. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Vicki. How are you? Hi, Lisa. And Dana Lee.
This.
Somebody said nice hair. Who said that? Somebody said nice hair. Thank you. I appreciate it. My hair's, it's a mess right now, but thank you. It is shorter. Okay. We're going to get busy, y'all. We got to get busy. I got to decide where I want my blue at. And I think I want it to be kind of high because I want my stripes on my flag to be longer, of course. So I think I'm just going to go right here.
Okay, Carol and
add our line right here.
YouTube, Billy, Jennifer, Marcy, okay.
Oh, thank you, Lily.
Brenda, Tina, Kim, Marcy.
Teddy, tomorrow is
Here.
Wednesday. Tomorrow day or tomorrow night? Teddy, tomorrow's Wednesday, right?
Yeah, tomorrow. We'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah, I think we'll be here tomorrow night. You guys, I'm going to be honest with you. Thursday night, we have private group. Thursday day, I have Craft Around the Clock. I hope I can keep that appointment, y'all, because I've got so much to do. I've still got packing to do and everything.
Kristen, hello Pam, and Erla.
I haven't done anything, so we'll see what happens, though.
Like your shirt, thank you. Thanks, Rick. That's my Bucky shirt.
I have one of those shirts, too. I actually had Randy's in my closet. I had both mine and his in there. I had them hanging up, and I thought his was mine. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, Terry, that just happened just down the road from us.
What's that?
Where that Mooresville police officer got hit by that car.
Oh, yes.
I mean, he didn't really get hit. He got bumped, but
it's kind of scary, though. That is very scary. People need to slow down and pay attention.
I haven't heard if they caught the guy or not.
Did they do it on purpose?
Well, they were running from the cops. He was putting out stop sticks, and he went around the car, and the cop was standing there. The cop jumped out of the way.
So the guy was the one that was getting pulled over? Or no, that hit him?
Yeah, the guy running, yeah.
Oh my gosh, so he did it on purpose then.
Yeah.
Very much on purpose. That's so sad, you guys. That is really sad. I have a cousin.
She got her haircut today.
Awesome, good for you, Sue. I have a cousin that is a police officer. He's a Morgan County sheriff, and Morgan County is where we live, y'all. And his wife is a city police officer.
She's
and
a detective here now, I think.
Oh, is she a detective? She's a detective now, y'all. See, I didn't even know that. Randy knew it. But anyway, you know, it's sad that you hear of things like that. It kind of scares you for your family when you got family that is a, you know, that does the same type of work.
Heather, we are going to go all over the place.
We're going to be everywhere.
Except here.
Everywhere but Indiana. No, we'll be all over Indiana too, pretty much. I mean,
And if I find me a place
side.
I like, Beth may have to come home by herself.
No, I can't wait. I hope that's the case. It'll be quiet here. And the cabinets will stay full.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kidding you,
Patty
Randy.
and
You wouldn't
Doug.
leave me. You know you wouldn't.
No, but
You got it too good with me, mister.
Oh, Joey.
You got it way too good with me. He knows he's not going anywhere, y'all. He knows he's not going anywhere. Okay, we're just doing white along this, y'all. This is where we're going to be putting our stripes. And I'm going ahead and putting the white here. And it's easier just to paint it all than to do the stripes. So we'll go back and we'll do some red stripes on here.
3 construction workers died in a Texas scaffolding collapse.
Oh my goodness, bless their hearts. You guys, I'm telling you, it's crazy things.
What's your shirt say?
My shirt, it says, underestimate me. That'll be fun. It's an oldie, you guys. It's got paint all over. I wear it all the time because I got rid of a bunch of my clothes. And I usually wear the things that have paint on them or whatever. Or if, like this, it's just old and the letters are coming off of it. I don't care to get it dirty,
Susan.
so I wear it. I mean, I wear my good clothes too sometimes, but for the most part, this is my comfy stuff. This is my comfy stuff.
Oh, Deborah Combs.
Hi, Miss Deborah.
Oh, Karen McKenzie.
Glad you're all here tonight. Welcome in, guys. Y'all, like I asked earlier, for the ones that just come in, if you guys would spread those blessings, I'd appreciate it. Share us out there, whatever you want to call it. We'd appreciate it.
Oh, Olga. Oh,
And
Tabitha.
there it is. Every time we go live, y'all, I don't care what time of day it is, well, she can go out to the potty 2 minutes before we go live. And then when we go live, she's got to go again. Well, of course we are, Doris. Of course we are. My work clothes. Yeah, my work clothes. I wear my good clothes though too. Randy gets mad at me for wearing my good clothes. He's like, why do you do that? Because then I'm in there scrubbing and trying to get the paint out. How long will we be gone? Heather, I think we're going to be gone probably a couple of weeks. Couple weeks. Randy's cousin should be pulling in. He's going to be taking care of the house. We got to take Miss Izzy over to Randy's sister's. She's keeping Miss Izzy for us because she loves Miss Izzy.
Jackie says stop by Kelly's for a party on the way home. Hello, Show Rock.
We would keep, or I think she would keep Miss Izzy if she could get away with it.
I tell you what we're gonna do. I'm taking $35,000 in cash, and we're just gonna stay gone until we get to spend it all.
Yeah, okay, whatever. You're so silly. We're not that rich.
Well, it says, this is Vicky on hubby's Facebook. We had a Chatham after school day camp. But 4 people got killed by some woman drove in the building. I heard about that.
Oh my goodness.
Drove into a daycare center, wasn't it?
Oh my goodness, that's awful. That is awful. Y'all, it's so sad.
Hello, Crystal. When are we coming to North Carolina? I don't know if we'll be coming to North Carolina this year or not.
I would like to, if it's up to me, I'd like to come in September. But we have our event, you guys, in October. So if we do come,
we're going to go to the Indiana State line, turn around and come back.
It'll probably be, if we do go, it'll probably be in October sometime, you guys. I would say it would probably be after our event, if we go.
Because my brother-in-law called me and asked me if I would be interested in going on a fishing trip at the end of October, and that's when we usually go down to North Carolina.
Yep.
He wants to know if there's 4 of them going, wanted to know if I'd be interested in going.
Is Ron going?
Yeah.
Well, of course you want to go. His buddy Ron's going, y'all. And Charles. And Greg and you.
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew all the guys. Okay. Anyway, you guys, the back I'm not going to paint tonight. I will go back and paint it. It will probably get painted either blue or red. Do we ever come to Florida, Susie? We will be in Florida next January sometime, won't we? Or February?
January, February.
March, sometime in there. Because we're wanting to come back down there. But we were in Florida last year in, what, March? Yeah, last year in March. Yeah, it was March.
No, I thought it was February.
Or February. Yeah, it was February, beginning of March.
End of January, beginning of February, I thought. Somewhere in there.
Anyway, when we got done off our cruise, we were there. But Randy was sick while we were there, though. So you probably... But yeah, we come to Florida.
Terry, we will probably be leaving Friday. Hopefully by noon.
Oh, thank you, Sue Ellen. I appreciate you, friend. All right, y'all, this is the pretty blue. Now, I got to decide, you guys, do I want to put this on here? I think this would give it a nice look. I've seen a lot of people using this in different things. This is just a Dollar Tree tile. But if I put this on here, the only thing I worry about is to be able to keep it on here, because you can glue it on, but sometimes the glue likes to let go.
We went to Cape Canaveral. We went on a cruise is where we
But I would put this on, cut around it, and then paint it.
Arkansas, I don't know.
I don't know, y'all. Let's put some blue on here and see what we got first. I think, you guys, I'm going to be honest. I think this is what I want to do. I love this piece of Woodgie Bend. And I'm thinking about putting it up there and painting that blue as well. I just think that'll give it a pretty look.
Might as well just go ahead and tell you, you're going to find out. I'm giving her a makeup cruise. We're going to say nothing just yet, but we're going...
He's giving me a makeup cruise, y'all.
We're going on a cruise, what, in January? End of February?
No, March. March. It's in March, baby. I'm getting a makeup cruise. Because Randy got really sick on our last cruise.
It was my fault.
It wasn't your fault.
That's why I got to do the makeup cruise.
It is not your fault that you got sick. Stop. It was not.
The one you keep saying I owe you one.
Because I wanted to go on another one. You owe me another one after this one. But no, he got sick, y'all, and it was sad because he was really, really ill. He really was, and I felt so bad for him. And yes, I'm putting paint on my ruler, y'all. I'll just wipe it off as soon as I'm done here. This just kind of helps me keep that line straight.
Oh, Margaret. Tabitha, a makeup cruise is when you go on a cruise and you don't get to do everything.
It's ruined by
it gets
someone
ruined
getting
by your
ill.
husband because he gets sick.
No, it wasn't ruined. It was, we didn't get to enjoy ourselves for the last half of the cruise because Randy was sick. So we are going back again for another cruise because that's the first cruise we've ever been on, and it kind of got messed up by him being ill.
So I'm gonna try not to get sick this time. And if I get sick this
If you get sick this time, we'll never go back, y'all.
No, I will never.
It'll never happen again if you get sick this time because, number one, I don't want to have to deal with the driving like that because I was scared to death trying to come home because you guys, if I don't know, a lot of you may not know that I don't do interstate driving, and I had to drive the interstate on the way home, and I was scared to death. But I made it, y'all. I didn't drive all the way home, no, but I drove from Florida to Georgia, and that was so scary to me. But I did it. I'm proud of myself because that was scary. Well, especially, I mean, if Randy had been awake, I could have done it no problem. But Randy was sleeping most of the time, y'all. He just did not feel well. And there was nobody there to watch the map for me or anything like that. So I'm blindly going and just, I'm like, okay, let's go. Let's do this. So I did it, y'all, but it scared me to death. I mean, it scared me bad.
How many people we got watching on YouTube tonight, guys?
26. We got 26 on YouTube.
Okay. I forgot we could look there.
Yeah, we can look there.
I'd like to see 40 over there tonight.
40?
Mel says, I'm jealous. I'm retired and I don't have any vacations planned, but nobody's fault but my own.
Girl, do it. Do it, do it. Do it. You live one time. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself, y'all. You live one time. That's one thing I can say. My mom, she said that if she could have done things differently, she would have done more vacationing and doing the things that she wanted to do because she never done it. So do it while you got the chance. Do it. Enjoy yourself. Take a family member if you don't want to go alone. Get a girlfriend to go with you. Get someone to go with you and enjoy it. Because life is too short, you guys, just to sit at home and do nothing. Go out and see this big old world. You only get one go round. You only get one go round.
Oh, Joyce. Lisa says, we went to South Carolina in 2020 and we drove. My husband was sick and I had to drive home and I did it in 15 hours straight.
Good for you.
And I will never do that again.
Scary, isn't it? I don't like it either. I don't like being out by myself like that. You know, and especially, and I know it sounds bad, but you guys, the way this old world is anymore, it gets kind of scary. And being a woman and driving and having to go in and get gas and all the things, and your husband's sick in the car, you know, I mean, he would have never been able to help me, you guys, if something would have went wrong.
Dorothy says,
I could have been robbed blind and it wouldn't have mattered because he couldn't help me because he was ill.
Dorothy says, hi Beth and Randy, I was up to see Wayne.
Oh, good.
Hold on just a second.
I hope he's doing good, Dorothy.
Where's it going?
That paintbrush came off on that. Look. It's chipping.
It disappeared.
Did it? Well, it sure did. She must have just deleted it. She can delete it if she wants to. There we go.
That was when I first started following you, was when another creator was asking for prayers for you guys and Randy's health. I went to your page and sent prayers and started watching you.
Well, we appreciate that so much.
Angie doesn't like driving in Atlanta.
Oh my gosh, I know you. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I was scared to death because I didn't know if Randy was going to be able to drive or not. Well, thank God he was feeling better. And he said, I can drive. I said, are you sure? Because he had been down, you guys. We stayed in Florida like 4 extra days, I believe it was. It was either 4 or 5 extra days because he was so sick. And I didn't think he was going to be able to drive at all. So the day that I took off, I thought, well, we're going to do this. And I thought that was my big fear, was driving through Atlanta. It wasn't as much on the interstate, because I just got on the interstate and I just took off. But as far as Atlanta, it scared me so bad, because them cars are just, oh my gosh, they're up on you. They are passing you left and right. Big old trucks with big tires, and I mean, just all kinds of crazy stuff.
Oh, Joyce.
But anyway, Randy was able to drive it, thank God.
Travis says, the only vacation I'm doing is in my mind. Best way to go.
There you go.
Tim also said too. Hello, Marlene. Hello, Raquel. Hello, Bonnie Hill.
Speaking of vacations, you guys, y'all need to think about coming to the Rekindle Blessings Retreat, you guys. We are going to have so much fun. I would love for each one of you guys to come and hang out. I'm going to wait to put that on there.
I don't know where we're going on our cruise. We're making like 8 stops.
We have 8 ports. We are going to Puerto Vallarta, or however you say that. I don't know how to say it. We're going to Puerto. Oh my gosh, I can't even think of all of them, you guys. There's 6 or 8 different stops.
Portobello
mushrooms.
Portobello.
Portobello mushrooms. You're funny, Randy. You crack me up. Okay, I'm just going to kind of drag this down, y'all. We're just going to, I will let you guys know. I'll get all the stops, and I'll let y'all know what they are whenever
says hi.
we get done here.
Okay, here's the comment.
Okay, there we go.
Dorothy says, hi, Beth and Randy. Wayne wanted me to say hi to you and keep him in his prayers.
Yes.
He's all settled in at the hospital, waiting to go into the nursing home. Keep praying for him. I'm doing okay. I'm having good days and bad days. I'm glad you're on tonight, because it makes me feel better to see you on here.
Oh, well, Miss Dorothy, I'm glad Wayne's doing okay. And sister girl, you're going to be okay too. It may not seem like it right now, but you just keep praying and keep leaning on the Lord, and you're going to be just fine.
Antoinette says, my nephew Dwayne Dumeyer introduced me to you.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay.
Lois says, I'm 74 and I've decided my happy place is my front screened in porch.
There you go. But you're never too old, y'all, to come to one of these retreats. We have one of our friends here at Rekindle Blessings. She is 81 years old. She is driving from Ohio to Chattanooga. She was going to go by herself, and her daughter decided she was coming with her. So you guys are never too old to come and join a retreat. Okay, what I did for my lines, I started in the center right here, and I worked my way out. I started here, and I worked my way out this way, and then I went back to here, and I went back this direction. Okay, started here, worked my way out, went back here, and then went this direction. And then that way I have the equal amount of lines for my board.
Oh, Janet.
Okay.
You have to.
I haven't even opened that, y'all. I haven't even opened that. Do we want the Imperial Red, or do we want a...
Went on a cruise beginning of April to the Bahamas, drove from Connecticut down to Cape Canaveral, then from Tennessee on the way back. Very relaxing.
That's where we went, was the Bahamas. Y'all, I'm going to do this Tuscan Red instead of the Imperial Red. I haven't even opened this one.
Margaret says, Atlanta, Knoxville, and Birmingham is what I hate driving. They're
Yes.
crazy drivers.
Yes, they are. They scared... First time I went through there, I was like, holy cow. They scared me to death.
No, we're going with her sister again.
Going with my sister and her husband, and my sister's sister-in-law and her husband. So, we're going to... Same people we went with on the first one, y'all. Same people. We had a really good time last time. Well, what we could have. We had a good time, what we could have, with him being sick. All right, we're going to go right here.
Mary says, you have a very short time on her. Don't try and age gracefully. Be mischievous and have a damn good story.
There you go. There you go.
Hello, Tina. Hello, Deborah.
Yep, I'm telling you, you guys, you live one time. You better enjoy it. And that's something that I have, after my dad passed, that is something that has stuck in my head. You live one time. You better enjoy every second. And my dad was one, and you can ask Randy. My dad enjoyed every second of his life. He laughed. He cut up. He didn't do a lot, as far as going places. But he did go out west one time and he absolutely adored it. He loved it. But my dad was just no country boy is what he was. But he enjoyed life. He really did.
No, my mom and dad, you couldn't get them to sit still.
Now, them two lived life. They lived big. They enjoyed life. Those two did. And
they'd head out. And
precious people.
If they couldn't get a hotel, they'd sleep in their car.
They really did, y'all. He's not kidding you. They really did. They were amazing. I love Randy's mom and dad. They were good people. Good people. Loved them dearly. I'm going to try this brush, you guys. That brush was just too big and it was getting in the way
Mildred.
here. I'm wanting to roll this around here like this. Well, it's just so hard to get it to stay on that line if you...
We went to Chicago once, downtown Chicago.
I don't like Chicago.
I
And it's
like
not necessarily
Chicago.
that it's that busy. I just don't like the parking garages
We
and all the
went
things.
to a parking garage and we got out. I think we parked on maybe third, fourth floor. I don't remember.
Chicago's a neat place.
But as soon as we hit that main road or the main floor out there, got out of the parking garage, it wasn't 3 minutes. You got a cigarette, you got $5, you got a quarter.
Oh my gosh, you
You
guys.
got
People
this.
mauled us for wanting us to give them things. Because they were living on the streets or whatever.
And guess what? I think I spent $100 in the first 30 minutes I was there on people.
Yeah, and Randy handed it all out to him, and I told him, I said, Randy, you're going to have to stop. I said, they're gonna penny nickel dime you to death, and you're not going to have anything left, and we're not going to be able to get home, because I mean they wanted
anything you could
constantly. Yes, constant. I ain't kidding you. Poor Randy, he just kept handing.
I have a hard time saying no.
He does. He always. Randy's just got a heart. He's got
Oh,
a heart
Barb.
of gold. Hi, Barb. How are you? But yeah, they were.
Oh, Barbara.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
T. Smith, we did. Got my hair braided with beads. Fun. Got on a boat to see fish. It was fun. Hubby sank his paddle boat in waist deep water. Stepped on stingray. Buried in sand. So fun, says Vicky.
Oh my goodness.
PJ got his beard beaded while he was wherever he was.
They went. He got that in let me think. Haiti. Haiti.
Yeah, I think when we head west, well, I think we're gonna head down through.
Darn it, y'all! I messed up right there.
We're
I was
gonna go
trying
the
to
lower
avoid
route,
that.
go through New Mexico. Then on the way back, we're gonna go to Vegas and we'll go
We
to
are.
Arizona,
We are.
see
We
Grand
are.
Canyon, all that good stuff.
While we're out there, we're going to do it, you guys. We've always wanted to travel out
Well,
there.
hello, Debbie Riggs. How are you?
Hi, Deb. How are you, sister?
Long time no see. Hello, Teresa. Barbara's been planning her flight.
Yeah, we're going to be gone, you guys. Like I said, probably 2 weeks. We're excited that we're getting a chance to go back out there. Can't wait to see our son. We're excited about
not
that.
he.
Hmm?
Debbie says, hi, not he. Oh, I think she
Hi, Nahi.
said he, Beth and Randy.
How
Then
is
she
your
goes,
honey doing, Miss Debbie?
Oh, Barbara.
Tell him we said hello.
Yes. Tell him we said hello, good evening, and all that good stuff.
This is not the right brush for this. This brush is so flexible. I need a more solid brush, but we'll get it, y'all. It'll take me a minute.
Arizona, we'll be in Coronado, California. We're going to California too, Debbie. We're going to go see our son.
Yep.
We got a picture to deliver out there too.
Yeah, Debbie, Randy he always tells everyone in my auctions that if any one person will pay $1,000 for one thing, that we'll hand deliver it. Well, that happened, not this last auction, but the auction before, right?
Well, yeah.
And we sold one of my paintings for $1,000, so we've got to hand deliver it to California. So, which is a plus for us because we get to go see our boy. So we're excited about that.
And California is a pretty big state, and the good thing about it, Ryan, they're within like 2 or 3 hours of each other or something
So
like
it's
that.
super exciting. We're excited about that.
So,
Okay, let me get over here and do this here, and then I'm going to clean up that mess I made on that line.
I would love to come to Washington, go to Washington through Oregon and up through that way.
I've never been to Washington either. Randy's been a lot of states, you guys. I've not been to hardly any.
I want to go see the Royal Gorge Bridge.
Yeah, he was showing me this bridge, and he was like, "We got to go over that." I'm like, "No, we don't. You're lying." He was trying to scare me. He was trying his best, but I caught him, y'all.
Well,
Trying to scare me about that bridge.
why can't we go see it?
I didn't say we couldn't. I'm saying you came to me and said, "We got to go over this." And I was like, "No, we don't." And you didn't mean we got to go over it because you want to go over it. You were trying to tease me and make me scared. But that don't, I mean, I just don't know if I can handle that, though. I don't know if I could stomach it.
Sure you can.
I don't know. I don't know about that, Papal. Okay, there we
I'm
go.
giving you makeup proof, so surely you can
Yeah, you are, aren't you?
go across a bridge.
I didn't say I couldn't go across it. I don't know if I want to, though. That'd make my stomach sick, I think.
I bet there's people here that go over it every day.
Probably.
Want to go to Rome and Italy like Rick and Loretta did last year.
That's on my bucket list. That is definitely on my bucket list. That is something, but now I think, wasn't Loretta talking about us going over there with them? Because didn't she say one of her friends has a chateau over there that we could use? Is Rick still in here? Rick, is that what it is? Is that what she was talking about, Rick? I think that's what Loretta was talking about.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if Rick's still in here or not.
He was. He may not be, though. I don't know. He may have came in and said hello and left. I don't know.
I went on a cruise and enjoyed every minute of it, but since COVID, my immune system is not the same. I don't want to take a chance of getting something overseas.
Well, Randy got pneumonia, you guys. He got really ill on our last one.
Hello, Con.
But I think that's a chance you take no matter where you are, especially if it's the season for, like we went in February, and I think that it was just that time. Matter of fact, when we went with my sister and her sister-in-law and her brother-in-law, there was some kids from the church that had come down there that was sick, and I think maybe Randy might have even got it from them. I don't know.
Rhonda says, remember, God did not give us a spirit of fear. Fear is a liar.
Fear is a liar. You're right there. You are right there. I agree with you. But we all kind of live in that. We really do, and we shouldn't. We really should not. Y'all, the back of this, I know I'm just bringing it to the side, but the back will be painted a different color. I think I'm going to paint it either blue or red one. I don't know what yet. I'm just wrapping this down and around.
Beth, there are some of the bridges in Outer Banks I was scared to go over. The Royal Gorge Bridge isn't that bad. I'm not a fan of bridges, but I made it. Not gonna lie though, I was glad to get back on solid ground.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll make it, but y'all, I think my stomach will drop out from underneath me because I get sick when I see stuff like that. I really do.
You can walk across it too, can't you?
It makes me want to throw up. Heights, I'm not good with heights.
I want to walk across it.
I mean, I
Maybe
got on
I can
top.
throw my styrofoam airplane off that.
I get on houses with Randy and stuff, like when he was roofing and stuff. But I'll be honest with y'all, when I would first get up there, I would kind of get sick at my stomach. So I just don't know how well I would be able to hack it. I'm afraid I would get sick, but I might not. I mean, who knows? Who knows?
You know that?
What's that, baby?
Maybe I can throw my styrofoam plane off that bridge.
You probably could. You probably could.
And two of my friends just went to see AC/DC in Vegas. She said the back was so loud you couldn't hear the same.
Oh, really? That stinks. That stinks. All right, I'm going to put another layer on the red before we do anything with that white.
Mildred, I got
Just a
sick
quick
on the
layer.
boat on the third day into our 6-day cruise.
Oh, y'all, he just laid in that room and he was so miserable. He wouldn't even eat or nothing. It was awful. I felt so bad for him. He was so sick. And I got sick for a little bit. It was just like one day, and we were at sea that day. So I just kind of laid down, and all day I was in bed that day. I got up and went and ate dinner. He wouldn't come with me to eat dinner. And I brought him food back. He ate just a little bit of it. He wouldn't hardly eat at all. And I got to feeling better, but he did not. He stayed sick. Thank God above that one of us was better. Because I don't know what we did. What could we have done if we both were sick and we couldn't have drove, what would we have done?
We just sat in the parking garage.
I guess. But I immediately, as soon as we got off the ship, I took him to immediate med care, and they let me know he had pneumonia and that he was very, very ill. He should have been in the hospital, y'all, but I took care of him.
Is there any place out west you can ride buffaloes?
Buffaloes? Why do you want to ride a buffalo?
Why not?
Well, if we're going to ride something, I'd like to ride a horse.
A bucking buffalo.
We'll just find us a wild horse like Ryan sent pictures home of. Just find us a wild horse. What do you think? You want to bring one home, put it in the backyard? No?
Mountain goat, maybe.
Mountain goat?
Mm-hmm. Oh, Donna. Phyllis has been on the roller boards.
Oh, have you been on it, Phyllis? Or did it scare you, friend? Did it scare you? I know it would me, I think.
Not
But
necessarily. I
might
would.
do all right. Who knows?
I'd almost just soon see what's at the bottom of the roller boards. I see a train track and a river down there. I'm sure there's a road down there somewhere.
I want to do one of them train trips out west, you guys. Wouldn't that be fun? I think that would be so fun. I don't know. It might be uncomfortable though. Who knows?
Well, they've got different classes for.
I don't know
trains.
how well the trains ride though, because with my RA, I have a lot of hard times with.
You would have done what I told you when you called. I would have came and got you.
I know, Miss K. You offered. I know you did.
Come here. You can ride Brahma bulls and horses.
We made it just
Oh,
fine
Debbie.
though. We did all right. I didn't want to inconvenience anyone. Hi, Miss Debbie. How are you?
I wouldn't be scared to ride a bull. I'm just afraid it would really hurt my back.
Y'all, he wouldn't. Randy used to be such a daredevil. He used to be such a daredevil. He would do anything. When he
I
was
would ride a
young,
bull.
holy cow, he was into everything. I'm telling you, he was a daredevil. Not me, on the other hand. I've always been kind
Go
of
to the
safe.
Stratosphere in Vegas. Has glass floor. I was sitting on my knees, so scared.
We've been there. We've been there.
Amtrak ride's good. I loved it.
We've been there, but I don't like coasters or any of that stuff, y'all.
Ange needs prayers.
Okay, we got her.
Beth, you make painting look so easy, says Sue Ellen Harper. Just say it.
Thank you, friend. Did you get the picture of your thing that I sent you, Sue? Did you get the picture? I hope you did.
I think she did. I think I seen a message.
Okay, I didn't. I haven't looked on there today.
I live next to a buffalo farm here in
Yeah.
Cornersville, Tennessee. Praying for you, Basha. I'm sure you'll be fine. I had the surgery years ago where it was an eye clinic because I had the surgery that more extensive. Wasn't bad at all.
Okay, now I think that's good. And then I'm gonna work on that white, straightening that up, y'all.
There's only really two things that scare me. This is one of them.
Why would this sweet little face scare him, y'all?
And needles are another one.
Needles, you guys. I mean, come on. Needles. Why do needles scare you?
I had a bad experience with a needle when I was younger. Remember?
I remember that.
When we first got together.
Yeah, but you're like a little girl when it comes to needles too, though.
I hurt my knee somehow. And
He had fluid on his knee, I think.
they come in with two needles and they were I'm going to say they were about 5 inches long. And the doctor said they're going to give you a shot, one for pain and one for inflammation.
He was like, okay,
I thought, okay.
we'll do that.
Well, they gave me that shot. Then they pull out the needle, and that thing, it might as well have been that long. But they pulled that shot out for inflammation and crammed it in my thigh.
Not good.
And all I wanted to do was just come around and just hit that. It was a male nurse, and I just wanted to bop him upside the head.
He was not happy at all. He was
And
like,
after he got done with that shot, I said, I'm done.
Didn't you go by yourself?
I
I
don't
had the
remember
kids,
if
I
you were
believe
out
you-
in the waiting room or
No,
not.
I think you went by yourself
But
because
I
I had the
hopped
kids.
up and I said, I'm done. I said, I don't need one for pain because that one hurt me so bad my knee don't hurt no more. And I walked out.
He did, y'all. He did. He's not kidding.
And after that, I can't look at a needle that's that long without just and I don't pass out. I just get, my palms get so sweaty. I just start sweating so bad.
Well, it's a good thing he's not a female having children, huh?
And I cannot look at a needle when they give it to me either.
Because I look at a needle and I think, yes, thank you, Jesus. There's some relief coming my way.
Isn't that funny though? There's not too much I'm scared of. But something that long.
And I'm one of the things you're scared of. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Why are you scared of me?
Because I'm not scared of you, but I worry about you and it gets me nervous.
You worry about me? What are you worrying about me about?
No, I just don't want nothing to happen to you.
Well, nothing's going to happen to me, honey.
Got to see the needle they used on me when I had to have an amniocentesis.
Oh, amniocentesis. That's where they go and get the fluid from.
Your back?
No, when you're pregnant.
Oh. Had that done and said I will re-break my knee before having that done again.
Yeah, I'm sure amnio was a big needle. I never had that done, so I don't know.
And I've never had a needle in my back either. I hope I never do.
I have.
They did that to Chris, remember? And that about made me sick.
They put 3 needles in my back that day that they put them in my back. I was like, nope.
I'm having a cathedral put in my neck.
A what?
A cathedral?
What's that?
I think it's a catheter. You don't put a catheter.
Oh, Mariana.
You don't put a catheter in your neck, do you? Oh, a catheter was to...
It's to drain, honey. So, yeah, it might be.
Okay. I don't know much about medicals. All I know is I don't know. Guys, I get back from this trip. I'm going to go on a diet.
We're both going, we're starting an exercise regimen, you guys. Randy and I are. As soon as we get back, we're going to start some stuff. We both gained a lot of weight.
And I'm going to get down to 190 pounds.
Well, you were about that when you started gaining your weight back.
I weigh 230 now, guys.
230. Pork chop, greasy. I'm just kidding. Okay, we got him straightened up, y'all. You know I love you. I don't care how chunky you are.
And one time though, guys, I got up to 240.
He did.
And that's when I was selling used cars.
But you look good then. You were young then, though, and it was more muscle than it was fat, I think, at that time. Because you were young at that time.
I have to go make a pit stop, ma'am. I'll be right back.
A pit stop?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you do that. All right, there we go, y'all.
You're
now, you guys, what do you think about this on here? Now, I am going to paint this, you guys. I'm not leaving it this color. We could actually leave it that color and it would look okay, but I'm not going to. I'm wanting to paint it blue as well. And then we'll maybe come in with some gold on it. Or maybe we might do some white over top of it. I don't know. Is this going? Yes, Linda, it is, honey. It'll be on. He's been like, do you want some of this? Do you want some of that? Do you want some of this? He's always wanting to eat. And we can't keep eating like that, you guys, because, you know, you eat a lot, you gain a lot. It's just that simple. Let's scoot this out of the way. We're going to go ahead and paint this blue. There's no sense in putting it on there and then painting it blue. So I'm going to paint it before we put it on there. Y'all, I washed all my brushes and cleaned all my brushes and put them in there. I put them in the wrong place. Like the trim on top. You like the trim on top? It's going to be pretty, isn't it? But this is just going to add extra, a little bit of extra to it, I think. I think I'm still going to put stars up here, though, you guys. We're going to put the trim over the top of the stars. And what stars show is good, and what ones don't is fine as well. I'm not worried about it. We're just going to stencil some stars on there. But I think this is going to be really pretty.
Weight Watchers is it teaches you how to eat real food, any food correctly.
Well, we're going to start eating good whole foods.
I'm just going to cut down on what I eat.
We're going to start eating better whole foods.
Why?
And
I think I have menosis.
GERD.
Huh?
GERD is that's what I'm thinking it is. You didn't even get your Zantac or Zagrid.
I'll get it.
Boy, we were there today. Well, you said you wanted to get that.
Where did you get the white glass front Captain, please, white front glass.
Oh, this one over here? That's IKEA. That's IKEA. The one with my ribbon in it. Because see, they can see it right there behind you.
Okay. First, when they shoved the chest tube in the ER and I instead, I felt the scalpel of the tube going in.
Oh my gosh, I bet that does hurt bad. Oh my gosh. You probably were begging for a shot of some sort. Holy cow, I can't even imagine. Can't even imagine. And you guys, you can use a darker blue. I really like this. This is actually a flag blue color. Y'all, there is no, you can see there's no label on this. I bought this at Joann's because Joann's was going out. I got it for like 90% off.
Except every time I had surgery, did you find you eat more at night? We do.
We do. Yeah, we do. But we're going to start a exercise regimen and all the things when we get back. I know I did. I'm drawing that so I can hold on to it. I did it on purpose, baby.
Guys, I called to check to see what a motorhome would cost to rent.
For us to take out there.
Just a small motorhome, 24-footer. And I got a quote for 2 weeks. They want almost $9,000 for 2 weeks to rent a motorhome.
That's more expensive than hotel rooms.
I know.
That's crazy.
And the thing is, the first 1,500 miles you get are free. But that won't even get us halfway out there. Then it's, I forget how much a mile after that.
Isn't that crazy, you guys?
And we're not even back yet. $9,000.
We're just going to buy a motorhome one of these days.
I'd like to.
We'll wait till Linda gets rid of hers and we'll just purchase hers.
Yeah.
She's got a
I could live
beautiful
in a
motorhome, y'all.
motorhome.
She's got a motorhome that is prettier than most houses. It's gorgeous.
I have GERD. The only thing that works for me is Gaviscon. It's over-the-counter prescription. Meds don't work for me.
He's been taking, I think that's what he has, though. I really do. He's been taking that Zagrid OTC, but it's, I don't know, it's not working for him very good now. Did you take one of those in the morning and at night? Okay. I don't know if you're still doing
Patty, I know we would probably, the reason I don't want to fly is because you miss all the beauty of the United
We've
States.
been out there before, and we have flown. And we went to Texas and didn't even get to see outside Texas, y'all, because we had a layover in Texas. And we didn't get to enjoy that. And we finally got to go to Texas. We drove to Texas and went down there with the Craft Round the Clock, the Bend Your Soul Sister trip. And that was fun because we got to spend some time in Texas. And we missed a lot of the United States, y'all. So we want to go and enjoy ourselves. Now, we have been to Arizona, to
Las Vegas.
We've been to Las Vegas. We've been to, by driving while we were out in Vegas, because we flew to Vegas. Hi, Monroe. How are you, girl? She was texting with Sheila. Well, you know what? I've been talking to Miss Sheila, too, on the phone. Sheila's something else.
I figured you were watching Outer Banks, Monroe.
Oh, my gosh. We finished it.
We finished. You want me to tell you what happened?
No.
Monroe?
Don't tell her.
I'll tell you.
Oh, my gosh, you guys. I was so mad. That's all I got to say about that. I was so mad.
Yeah, guys, just don't say nothing on here about what happened.
Yeah, don't say the ending because there's
If
people
you
that are
watch it.
watching it. I was so mad though. Well, and there's new ones coming out. So
Yeah. Not till late
But-
25 or early 26. I know you can buy one cheaper and you can rent one.
isn't that crazy? Well, what we ought to do is we ought to buy one and we ought to rent it out to our friends, and then that would pay for it. What do you think?
No. There was a thing on Facebook Marketplace the other
here we
day. It was a trailer. It was a 1-bath, 3-bedroom. Hello, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. Hi, Heather.
It was a 1-bedroom or a 3-bedroom, 1-bath trailer on a lake, like a campground resort like that you could live year round. They only wanted $35,000 for that
There was
and the
something on
property.
that made that stick to my look. Stuck. That's all right. I'm not worried about it. Okay.
And I
now,
told her, I should have showed Beth. I'd like to have that.
see that how it's going to give it
Just for a
some
weekend
detail. Even though it's the same color, it's gonna give it detail. All right, we're going to stencil some. I gotta do these sides again, y'all. I didn't do this side or this side.
No, we rented it. I
do that real quick.
We reserved a truck from Enterprise.
Yeah, we're renting a truck, y'all.
Just in case we buy stuff and want to bring it home.
Well, not only that, but I don't like putting all the miles on my car.
Well, that's one reason. But to rent a truck from Enterprise for 2 weeks is only $730.
And it just saves the mileage on our own vehicle, so we don't have to worry about that.
And that to me is worth not putting 5,000 or 6,000 miles on your own vehicle.
Well, and not only that, but you got, they take care of everything too.
Plus,
If something
if
was
you
to go
break
wrong,
down, it's on them.
they'll send somebody to come and get you. They'll take care of it, everything. So why put the miles on our own vehicles if we don't have to? That's just the way I like to travel.
Because they gave me a special, I guess, we're in that membership thing from Enterprise since we rented. But we rented it for 14 days and they only charged us for 10 days of rental. Every 5 you get 2 free.
That's pretty awesome.
Hello, Renee.
It's pretty awesome. Okay, I need one more brush because I'm going to go back in with that white. Once again, y'all, down here on the bottom.
Hey, Virginia shared the blessings. Hello,
Thank you,
Glenda.
Virginia. I appreciate you, my friend.
I know, I'd like to have a little weekend thing like that, just to get away on the weekends.
What's that?
It was just a motor trailer.
Oh, that little
Mobile
one
home.
you were telling me about.
Yeah, it was just a 1-bath, 3-bed, nothing fancy. It was good, clean.
Did it have like a fishing pond?
It was on a lake.
Well, you should have thought about that. They'd give you a little fishing hole. Silly boy.
Come with a detached garage and a little mini barn.
I don't have a towel up here. Okay, hang on. I usually have one up here on my thing, y'all. Okay. Okay, got one more thing to do, you guys. I've just touching everything up before I start putting together here.
Hello, Char.
Hi, Shar. How are you?
How many we got on? Oh, I can see now. We only got 25 people on YouTube.
You guys know I like to make sure that my details are all just right, because if not, then I know that's where I'm headed.
Okay.
That's where I was headed when I seen that there, Pappy. I'll touch that.
Oh, messy.
So I want to make sure everything's just right. So I'm going in and straightening everything back up that I messed with here.
But you know, I couldn't see paying $9,000 for 2 weeks at a motorhome. Your hotels would, even if your hotels were $200 a night.
It wouldn't be that much. Yeah, that's what I said. That's crazy. Nope, that ain't happening. Is not happening, Mr. Beck. Okay. Michelle says she has me on YouTube. They have weekend places like that here in North Carolina. Heaven. That's awesome. Those little weekend getaways are fun. Okay, that should take care of all that. Okay, now I'm going to put some stars on here. Y'all, these are just like a little stencil. This came off of a, it's just a paper stencil that came from Walmart, you guys. It had some,
And it says 227 on Facebook.
let's see here. Okay, I'm just going to kind of
Hello,
line this
Linda.
up right here. This way, there we go. About right there.
You see a panther.
Gotta decide which one I want. I think I want this one here. Okay, hang on just a minute, y'all. Let me look at something real quick. Oh, goodness gracious. Right here it is. Oh, that's just got one line too. Okay, I didn't know if this one had one line or two. This is the stencil that the stars came off of, y'all. That's the one. it came off the bottom. Yeah, that tore off the bottom right there. You guys can kind of see where that tore off there. It says Land of the Free on it. But I was trying to see if the stars, if I could see them a little bit better, because I just don't want to get these right down on top of that.
Oh, Reba.
We're just going to do
Michelle says they have summer rentals on our lake. They're too expensive.
Too expensive? Well, usually lake rentals are kind of expensive. How much was that place when we went to Texas, Randy? That we rented? It was like $10,000 for what?
I think it was like $10,000 for a week.
It was a week. It was like $10,000 for 1 week, you guys. But we all pitched in together, and there were several couples that stayed in this house, and it ended up costing, I forget how much it was each person, each couple.
It ended up costing us a little over $800.
Like $800 for me and Randy for 1 week to
That's
stay in
not
that
bad
house.
if you can.
Which, I mean, we ate there. It was like a Airbnb. It was a nice little place.
It was on the lake.
It was on the lake.
And that was for 7 days, wasn't it? Or for 5?
I don't remember.
We stayed, I think.
We stayed there quite a while. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun. And it was nice staying in with other people and enjoying the
Oh, Sherry.
time together. Because we did enjoy it. No, I hope I've got this centered good enough. I'm kind of worried about that. We'll see. I can't see through this, so I can't tell where it's laying out on this board. So we're just winging it, y'all. We're winging it. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. That was kind of scary.
A little scary.
It was very
Oh, Sherry.
scary. Very, very scary. How's Miss Sherry tonight? I hope you're doing well, friend. Okay, now I'm going to kind of scoot this over, and I'm going to do a row above that. And I'm just going to kind of lay it right there.
Be off.
I'm not going to put that one on there. Just I'm going to these here.
Oh, that's intelligent.
I gotta make
electrical.
sure. This is kind of even here.
That's a good entrepreneurship.
Whatever. Whatever, Randolph.
Oh. Hello, Monroe on YouTube now.
Here we go. Hi, Monroe. Thank you, my friend, for being over there. I appreciate you.
Barb says that's pretty.
Thank you.
How's things in Greenwood, Barb?
I think it's going to be, or I hope it's going to be. Barb, how's things going, girl? How's things going? Haven't seen you for a little while. Hope you're doing okay.
Missy says it's adorable.
Thank you. I think it's going to be, you guys. Once we get her done, I think it's going to be real pretty.
What, Mama?
One. Are you out of tea?
No.
One. You're hungry?
Getting there.
Y'all, he gets hungry about this time every single night. Every single night. And then see, he sits around and talks about how hungry he is, and then he makes me hungry. And I'm not hungry. But y'all know how that is when somebody else is eating. You're like, oh, I could maybe eat a little something. That's why I've got to lose this weight, you guys. I got to get myself back where I was. It's crazy.
Nelson wants to know what that brush is called.
This is the Essential stencil brush. I have all different sizes. When you buy it, these come in a pack, and you get several sizes. And you can go to my Essential Stencil link. Show you here. I'm getting all the sizes to show you. That's not it.
Janet's getting her haircut next week. I want a style like yours.
Girl, it is so nice to have a good haircut. Okay, yeah. No, that's 5/8 too. Hang on.
5/8.
Is this 5/8? No, that's 1/2. Okay, so you get all 4 of these in one package. They're stencil brushes. You get all 4 of them in one package from Essential Stencil. If you would like to put in the comments, I believe it's exclamation stencil. It should bring that up, or exclamation father. Do exclamation father, I believe. Because that's, I had it in there for the Father's Day thing. I haven't changed it, so it should come up in the comments where you can find these brushes. These brushes are so nice. You guys, just like I was trying to tell Terry one day, when she was asking me, she goes, how do you stencil and not make a mess of it? I said, girl, it's all in the brush. These brushes are amazing, and they will help you to make better projects. If you have good brushes, that is the key to painting good, y'all. Well, it's the key to painting good. If you have good brushes and you have good tools, then you can make better crafts. Oh, Sandra, Randy don't munch on stuff like that. His is potato chips, popcorn, pretzels, all the things, you know. And then he'll say, would you like a pretzel? And I'm like, no, I don't need one. Well, come on, babe. They're really good. You know how that goes. You know how it goes. Okay, now I'm going to put this up here to see if I need to even go any further up. I am going to go a little bit farther. See, it's covering a couple of my stars, and I'm okay with that. Because I want to bring some more stars up here. So I'm just going to go ahead, and we're just going to go even further up with the next line right here. And I'm just going to kind of work these between that one, and I'm going to kind of pull that over this direction. Maybe back this way a little bit. That looks good right there, I think. Make sure it's kind of even. I'm going by the, that looks pretty good to me.
Guys, can somebody
Close
do me a
enough.
favor and Google, or I don't know, we can't get the Pacers game here. It's blocked out.
Why is it blocked?
It must not have been a sellout. But I can't get my phone either.
Somebody Google and let him know what the score is, if you
The
would.
Pacers score tonight.
Indiana Pacers game score.
And then you can't eat just one, says Paige.
That's right. You can't. You can't. And see, he's been doing me that way, y'all. And that's why I've gained so much weight, because he's like, are you hungry? I'm hungry. I think I'm going to get something. You want something? I'll get you something. Honey, how about you have a pretzel? You want a pretzel? Take a pretzel. And I keep saying, and you say no only so many times. And it's like, all right, just give me one. Just shut up and give me one. But anyway, y'all, that's we've got to change things around the Beck household. And we're going to, as soon as we get back. Randy's promised me that he's going to work on it as well. So we're going to work together to do this. We're going to start walking and doing all of the things. One more row, you guys. I think we're going to do one more row. That way, that'll take it to the top. 95 to 95, Sandy Hall said. Did you hear me?
Thank you, Sandy Hall.
Thank you, Sandy Hall, Randy says.
Can you tell me what quarter or half?
Do you know what half or...
Third quarter?
Did
That
it
sounds
say,
like about
Sandy?
fourth quarter score.
Okay, let me push that up there. I'm trying to keep these fairly equal here, but I don't know. Lori says, hold on, I'll let you know. But Sandy done beat her to it. 95 to 95. Weight Watchers the easiest way to follow for success. I agree with you there. I've been on Weight Watchers before, years ago, back in the boonies. It's the fourth quarter, or the fourth, whatever.
How much time's left?
Oh my gosh, Randy.
Well, you gotta know
Why don't you just ask him if you can come over and watch it? You silly thing.
If they let me, I will.
If they'll let you, you will. He's funny, y'all.
What is important?
Oh, Susan, I do like vegetable trays and things like that and cut them up. We've always got vegetables and fruits here. But Randy is not a big fruit and vegetable person. He would rather have junk. I mean, let's just be honest. I mean, he'd rather have junk.
I like carrots.
He likes carrots. Now you want popcorn. See, Angela, I'm saying I'm telling you, it's fourth quarter, Indiana 97 to 95. Pacers are ahead, babe. Okay. I didn't hear you. Come on, Pacers, he says. All right, see how that's going to cover that up, but at least it keeps the stars in there, and it looks kind of funny, but you can kind of see the stars back there behind that. I didn't want to just cut them off and not have anything there. So, I don't know. Y'all, do I like that? I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that in between here. Now, I don't mind it out here, but I don't know if I like that in between there. Let me look at that again. Look at that. That kind of throws your eye off. Because I don't think I like that. I'm going to be honest. You know what, though? I will attach this first, and then we'll paint over that. I do not like that white. 1 minute and 19 seconds left. It's now 101 to 97.
Pacers?
They're not calling fouls, Lori Park says.
That's all right, as long as they don't do it both ways.
Now, Randy don't care as long as they do it both ways. He gets aggravated when they don't call fouls and they choose one team over the other. Pacers are in the lead, 101 to 97. What about the bottom? What about the bottom? What about the bottom? Down here, you mean? Deborah, I'm not sure what you're talking about, sister, when you say what about the bottom. I don't know what you're talking about, sister. Paint in between. I'm going to, Paige. I don't like it. It's too much. Put some of the rose gold on the wood piece. We're going to put some, I don't know what color, maybe silver on that. We'll see. We'll see. Put a bow in between, Nita says. Oh my goodness, y'all. I didn't realize I was even doing that. Darn
You can't
it.
keep a hungry guy down.
No, you can't.
Tuna salad.
Tuna salad sandwich. You just went and made a tuna salad sandwich? Y'all, what am I going to do with them? Okay, I think I'm going to put this across here like this, y'all. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that's what I want to do. Oops. Not yet, Miss Ellie. We're headed there Friday. We're leaving out of here on Friday to go to California.
Christine says, I'm over here now. Thanks, Teddy Bear. Norma says hello.
Hi,
and
Norma.
Emery, come over here to give you support on here. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We appreciate all of you guys over on YouTube that are supporting us, helping us to be able to build this on this platform. We do appreciate it more than you know. Okay, let me see here, y'all. I'm gonna put this right here. I'm gonna run that clean over to here. And right here. Oops. Back up there. Right there. And we're going to cut right there.
Bucks 103, Pacers 99, less than a minute.
Do you like cauliflower? I do. Randy doesn't. Randy doesn't like cauliflower, but I do. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. He does not like vegetables. Randy does not like vegetables at all. He will eat green beans, peas, spinach, and I think that's about the only vegetables he likes. You think I should, Michelle? I don't know, girlie. That would I kind of wanted to keep it in the blue tones because that's the blue part of the flag. But I don't know. Hang on, let me see. Because I want to get this on here. And I think, there, where's my, did I not get the wood glue out? No, I didn't.
I like corn.
Okay, put that there.
Sherry says, Food 101. Hello, Chris, Preston.
Oh, sorry, I had to
You're
hit
right.
you.
I like some potato salad.
All right, I'm trying to decide, do I want to paint this or do I want to leave it the natural? What do you think on that, Randy, right there?
I don't know.
Should I paint it or leave it natural?
Probably paint it, I guess.
What color would you paint it?
I knew you were going to ask me that.
Well, it's got to be painted a color if we paint
Green,
it.
yes.
Huh?
Green, yes. I don't know.
Green on a flag? Y'all, see, that's why you don't ever ask for a man. I think I might leave that natural. We'll see. But this here, y'all, we are definitely going to paint. So let me grab me a brush here and we're going to get some wood glue on here. Let me find a brush that I can use without messing up any of my good ones. Okay. Dip that down in there and let's get this
She don't
on.
mind the smell of fish, Ellie. It's
I don't like shrimp.
shrimp.
I don't like this. The smell of shrimp makes me sick.
Pat
of the stomach.
says, Beth, I did my first resin day. I wasn't doing a nervous shack. Oh, Susie.
Well, how did it turn out? How did it turn out? I hope it turned out good for you. Or you won't know until tomorrow. Let me know.
Gold.
Gold? Y'all are thinking gold? We should paint that gold? Well,
I
Randy
think
said green, you guys.
Blue or natural.
I'm thinking natural. Because I'm going to do some waxes
Jody
on this.
says, how about gold or silver? It's tied up. Cool, really.
Not cool. Pacers were in the lead. It's not cool, Papa. I cannot believe I bubbled that, y'all, by putting that heat tool on there. Boy, that
I
aggravates
can't believe
me.
they don't have the Pacers game on
Who?
TV.
Yeah, that's terrible. Wasn't a sellout then, evidently. I think that's crazy. They ought to not, just because it sells out or not. They do that on purpose because they want to sell those tickets.
Pat says, I learned that you can't use rhinestones, but otherwise, yeah, it
Yeah,
just takes the
it makes
glare
them
off,
look
the
flat.
shine off.
Gives them that flat look. Okay, let me get that where I want it. Give this a good push. Okay, now I'm gonna get me some water on a brush. Give me a baby wipe here so I can.
All right, guys, everybody give a warm kindle blessings. Welcome, Kathleen and Wright. Doesn't
Welcome,
say where
Kathleen.
she's from.
So glad you're here.
I'd be glad to share some, knowing low-carb recipes. My husband and I need to focus on the same.
Yeah, I think everybody does after you're coming out of winter and you've been sitting around all winter long. Just, I don't know. There's just something about winter that you just don't want to get up and moving. When you're cold, you just
Jennifer
want to stay
says,
cuddly on the
"Hey,
couch.
Blue." Hello, Connie Ballinger on YouTube. Tammy says, gold for you, would you be in?
Okay. We may do gold. That's why I haven't attached it yet, because I wanted to think about this and see what I wanted.
That set not painted. That set of would you been?
I don't know. I usually when you get it, it's unpainted, but you guys can get the Would You Bend on my Would You Bend link.
You may be able to iron that bubble out.
Yeah, I'm not too concerned about it. I will fix it here in a little bit.
Are you gonna paint in between that?
Yes. I don't like the way that looks. Do you?
Yeah, not really.
I don't like the way it looks at all. Once I put it on there, I was like, ooh. So I'm gonna go in between the holes there. I'm gonna paint. But the rest
Oh,
will leave.
going into overtime.
Oh my goodness! Of course, the Pacers always. Ever since I've known the Pacers, y'all, ever since we've watched them, they have always found themselves in overtime in almost every game. It seems like.
Thank you, Pat.
Okay.
We're only gonna make stops for gas.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Now,
That's not happening.
Now, check out my idea, okay? And if you guys think it's a good idea, we can go back and get them. Goodwill had the pins for $2.99 a bag, large ones. They'd fit me and Beth.
Large ones. Large ones. Are you calling me large?
No, I'm just saying give you plenty of room for it to spread out.
Y'all, now no, that would be horrible. Can you imagine walking into a hotel after sitting in Depends all the way to California? Holy cow, they wouldn't wait on you.
We could change them while we put gas in the car.
They'd say, I am sorry, but you're not allowed in here. You go on out. Get out of Dodge.
Do you think that would be a
now
good
that
idea,
does look
guys?
better, y'all. That looks better painted in. I think that looks much better. I think I'm going to also paint this in up here on the top here. A little bit showing through that.
Yes, Terry, that's what I said. Bad idea, says Debbie Moore.
I think so too, Debbie. I agree with you. No, thank you. He's lost his mind.
We make it quick.
He goes, babe, we could get those and we could wear those to California. I was like, you're crazy too.
Well, now, okay.
I don't want to smell him all the way out there.
Lisa says, oh, heck no. I think our first stop, what we could do, we can make it to Iowa, stop at Jackie's house.
Stop at Jackie's. Jackie says, no, you just keep on going.
I had an uncle that used to carry a jug. Bad idea, says Monroe.
Oh, my goodness. Can you even imagine? Oh, my gosh.
Michelle,
Y'all, I think I'd be sick.
Michelle says, Randy, you're not alive.
It is much better, isn't it? That looks so much better. I just didn't like that white shining
Randy
through there,
says,
y'all.
no, Randy.
I don't know why, but I just didn't. I think it made it look too choppy or something. I don't know. But anyway, that looks so much better. It just kind of gives it that little bit of something there. I'm doing a second coat on it because it's, you can still see that white shining through a little bit. Yeah, can you even imagine? Holy cow. You guys, I turned around at Goodwill. We was at Goodwill today. And I bought a few things, nothing major. Turned around at Goodwill, and my husband found his way back to the toy section. Because you all know that he had the dinosaur mask. Well, he found, this time you guys, he found a Chewbacca mask. And he was wearing a Chewbacca mask with sunglasses. He looked really good this time. Really good.
Picture.
I do have a picture. I haven't put it on there yet, though. Okay. I don't know, you guys. What do you think? Do you think this one? Hang on a minute. I have a thinner one. I might like the thinner one better. Let's see. White on the top of the widget in. Yeah, Barbara, that's what I was thinking. White on top. I was. White or silver? Yes, Kathleen, I sure will, friend. I sure will. We'll throw a link in the comments or in the on the video. Okay. Okay. Do we want that one or do we want this one here? What do you think, Randy? The thinner or the thicker?
The thinner.
You like the thinner better?
Uh-huh.
I think I do too. I think I do too. Because I think the thick takes away from the
Monroe
flag.
says, no, I can't imagine.
There it is. I put it back where it goes. Huh, imagine that. You can't imagine, Monroe? Me neither, girl. No, thank you. Kind of like our little granddaughter Bethany says. She says, no, thank you, Papa. No, thank you. Or she used to. I think she's pretty well through that now. It breaks my heart because when they're so cute, they say some of the cutest things. Little Jazz used to say, hold me uppy down. She always wanted to be upside down. So she'd say, hold me uppy down. And then little Bethany would say, no taint you, Papa, no taint you. But she's about through that now. We went and watched them play ball yesterday.
Nita says, my brother's in the hospital in South Georgia. His kidney and
Oh, Nita, I'm
liver
so
has
sorry.
shut down.
Oh, girl. I am so, so sorry. We'll be praying for your brother.
There was a lady that wore the pins to drive to unalive her husband. That way she didn't have to stop any place at a camera.
Can you even imagine? That is messed up. I'm sorry, y'all. That is messed up.
Oh,
That is just not even, that's not even close to being right.
well, Monroe, we see where your priorities lie.
And y'all, I think I'm going to, what?
Tomorrow is her birthday.
And?
She won't be here. She says she's going to dinner with her mother and sister.
Well, I can't say I blame you. There's still a little white showing up on top. Where at? Oh, no, that's glue, y'all. Oh, I see it now. Yeah, I see it. We'll get it. We'll get it. There's glue up there as well. Let me see if I can get that glue off there. There's the glue, but yeah, there is a little tad bit of white right there. Thank you for telling me.
He says we need prayer. Monroe,
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
let me tell you, put it this way. If you were having a live, if you did a live, if you went live and it was my birthday,
Listen to him, y'all.
I would be here watching you instead of going to dinner with my family.
No, he wouldn't, Monroe. Don't let him lie to you.
Every once in a while, Melba.
Yeah, she does, Melva. She sure does. We usually see them when we're not live. Or like if we take off an evening that we're usually with family or, you know, whatever. But yeah, she does every once in a while. She's so busy right now. She's 16. She's too busy with her friends and her boyfriend and all the things. She don't have time for us right now, for Grandma and Grandpa. She's just too busy worried about what her friends are doing or where they're going.
Susan, I was going to say something about that. I've got 5 orders left. And those will all be out before we leave. If there's anything ordered between now and it's possible it might go out, but it may not. But the ones that I have now, they will all be out.
Yep, everything will be out the door.
And then be on the lookout while we're gone because
I cut another piece of this, you guys, because there's a little chip on that one on the side.
I'm going to run some sales
Okay.
while we're gone, so I'll have stuff to do when we get back.
Now, how in the world? Oh, that reaches across there. Okay, I am going to sand that too. I'm going to sand the edges down on that. Okay, let's put this on there. And I am leaving the brown, you guys. I've decided to leave it for right now.
I think yours is already shipped out, Susan.
You guys, do me a favor. Check for your emails. You will get an email with your number on it. We get a lot of people texting us asking where their items are. If you look, you will get a tracking number in your email. A lot of people don't even look at their email first and then they go back and look. Oh, okay, there it is. Oh, it takes me a long time to go look that up and stuff. So check your emails before you send us a thing saying, where's my items at? Because usually 9 times out of 10, if you text me, it's already been sent. Okay, let me give this a quick run across here. Hi, Rhonda Reader, how are you? Well, Miss Monroe, since you're not going to be here tomorrow.
I ain't doing it.
Okay, we're not doing it. Randy said we
Nope.
can't do it. Happy birthday, Monroe.
No, I don't. I'm just teasing.
Randy won't let me do it.
Are you gonna sing to her?
I was going to, but if you're going to be like that, I'm not going
I'm
to.
not that way. You know I'm not.
You're not?
Hold on. Just a
Okay,
second.
see that, y'all? That kind of separates the stripes from the things. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and grab some blue on this, and I'm just going to do this little spot up here they were seeing.
I don't know where the bell's at.
I don't know either. The bell's right here, doofus.
Where?
Right there.
Okay. Anytime now, B-Mall.
Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to our friend Monroe. Happy birthday to you. God bless you, sister. And many more.
You look like a monkey and you smell like one too.
Well,
Happy birthday.
there we go. All right, y'all. That looks super cute. I love it. Okay, let me lay that down there. And like I said, now that we've got this on here, you guys, and I'm going to add a little bit of wax, I think we might do the gold up top because the gold, the rub and buff will just add a little something to it.
Have they given name Melva, or did they say where you're from?
What's that?
The guy that hit police. That,
Oh, he was arrested? Good.
Okay.
I'm so glad. I'm glad they got him.
I bet you
because-
$10 he come. He was up there, not Mars Hill, but up there in Heartland Crossing.
I wouldn't doubt it. They're crazy around here, y'all. It's getting crazier and crazier every day.
Monroe says, "Gosh, I feel so special."
Yeah, you are special, Monroe. All of you guys are special.
Bucks 117, Pacers 111.
Oh my gosh. That's not good.
Well, that's all
Okay,
right. I
I'm
mean,
gonna get a
it's
drink,
still-
y'all.
It's best out of 7 series.
Okay. I had this over here because I thought I was gonna be cutting some stuff. Like, y'all remember this from back when I first started? I forgot about this little kit I have, you guys. I forgot all about that.
say something. I can't remember.
But anyway, let me get my waxes open. We got a dark wax and I've got a white wax, which is not white any longer. And I'm going to grab me a brush here. And I'm just going to kind of dip it down in my dark wax, and then I'll dip it down in my clear, or is this a clear, or is this, yeah, this is a clear wax. And it will just help that dark not be so dark. And I'm going to go along the little areas here, y'all. Okay, and that looks yucky right now, but it will look better here in a minute. Take this brush, I'm just going to kind of work it into the board here. Well, that lightened it up really light. Hang on a minute. Let me find a different brush here.
Heartland Crossing is worse than Mars Hill ever.
It's starting to be.
Yeah.
It's starting to be. It didn't used to be. When we lived here the first time, when we raised our kids before we moved down by my parents, it wasn't bad at all. Anymore, it's gotten really bad. It really has. It's so sad, too. It's really sad. Makes me sad.
Who here watches Roku TV?
Why are you asking that?
Well, because I was going to tell him some stuff.
Oh, he's going to tell you all some stuff. I'm not sure what the stuff is he's going to tell you.
Well, anyhow, just beautiful. Beth says to Ellen Harper.
Thank you, friend.
Anyhow, Roku's got some pretty good channels. My mom would have been 90 on 27 or 29 if she had no birth certificate, so she got to choose.
Isn't that something?
First with community of Chatham, Illinois, lady went to a day camp. Yeah, we heard about that.
That breaks my heart. That is so sad.
I like Roku. There's a lot of channels. And they do a lot of series. I mean, it's like binge watching channels. Okay,
Randy has found, you guys, now, you ready? He's found his favorite show. He's been watching Everybody Loves Raymond again.
Well, I love Everybody Loves Raymond.
He's been watching that again, y'all. I tell you what, we go on spurts around this house. It goes from one thing to the next.
Well, I finally got me a TV for my office, so I can sit in there while I'm cutting and watch TV. Hello, Maria Chapman.
Hi, Maria. How are you, sister girl? Maria's coming to the event. She's coming to the retreat, y'all. I'm so excited to see her.
And they've got music on Roku, and
They got all kinds of stuff on Roku.
I don't know. We were talking about we were talking about that Maria on there.
That is Randy's mom. I'm sorry, that is your
Yeah.
mother made up. Good.
My mom just,
She looks just like Randy's mom, y'all. I'm not kidding when I say that. When I say just like, she's a dead ringer for Randy's mother. Or Randy's mom's a dead ringer for her. I don't know which, but
and she
okay,
kind
let me
of
show you
acts
guys.
like her too.
See the wax going up and down that, you guys, how that makes that look so much better. It takes that white out of the picture and just kind of adds a little bit of something to it.
No, I haven't really watched anything, Monroe. I watch Tubi. There's a lot of old movies on there.
Tubi's a good one too. I like Tubi. I do like Tubi. We watched that
Frank
before
and
several
Maria
times.
are the favorite character. I like Frank and Maria.
Yep, they're pretty awesome.
Sandy Hall says that's what I have on now. Everyone loves Raymond.
Randy loves that show.
Why is it that any
Okay,
show,
I'm gonna do the same with the stars.
it's the extras in the show that always make the movie? It's not the main character.
What do you mean the extras?
Well, just like the show's called Everybody Loves Raymond, but that show wouldn't be as good without Maria and Frank.
Frank is the one that cracks me up. He's crazy. He's crazy. I mean crazy.
He sits there and he'll go, "Oh,
Now
crap."
Randy's dad looks nothing like him. Randy's dad is a little tiny feller. But Marie looks exactly like Raymond's mom. I mean, y'all, they could pass for twins. I'm not kidding you. When I met Randy's mom, she is her made over.
It's just like,
And she treats Randy the same way Marie treats Raymond. Oh, Randy.
yeah, right.
Yeah, right. You know you were a spoiled brat. Your mother spoiled you something fierce. He was a spoiled egg, y'all. Don't let him fool you.
But it's just like good time, like George the Jeffersons. To me, it was the maid that made that show.
The maid?
Yeah.
Jefferson's had a maid?
Yes, they had a maid.
I don't remember that.
What was her name? Florence? No, it wasn't Florence.
Yeah, that's who it is. Florence. I forgot. Oh, I was thinking.
Good time.
No. Who lived next to Archie Bunker? Was that the
George.
Jeffersons?
Uh-huh.
I didn't think they had a maid on there. I was thinking about that show. I don't know why I was thinking. I was thinking the Bunkers is who I was thinking. I was like, they didn't
Yeah,
have
it's
a maid.
always the supporting cast.
Okay, there we go. We got the stars kind of grubbied up a little bit, you guys, just to kind of take it down so that it's not so white compared to the other stuff here. Now we're going to add gold on this because, and the reason I say gold is because we have all these other tones of, look at all these other tones that kind of go with a gold tone better than it does a silver.
No, I mean, of course, there was
Whoops, there it went.
there's shows out there that, you know, all the supporting cast. Some were better, like Friends. My favorite on Friends was Joey.
That's everybody's favorite. Good old Joey. He's just like you. He likes to eat.
Yeah.
Joey don't share food.
No, he didn't. He goes, Joey, don't share food.
Oh yeah, y'all. Look at that.
But
oh,
I liked it.
Gosh, that's so pretty.
I seen an episode the other day. When Phoebe gave Monica that picture that she designed that had the old lady hanging out of it,
Oh yeah.
and Rachel knocked on Joey's door. She opened the door and everything. He screamed. Monroe says, I'm going to be sad when I finish Outer Banks. I knew. Yes, you will, Monroe.
You will, Monroe.
Yes.
I was so aggravated at that ending. Oh, you'll see what I'm talking about though. I'm just going to kind of take some gold up around this edge here as well, just to kind of bring that up this way to kind of add to this as well.
They didn't have them made when they lived in bunkers. They
See, I
got
didn't
them
think
made
so
after-
either. I didn't
Yeah.
think they did.
Are you serious, Debbie?
What? Pacers won. Didn't you want them to win?
No, I hope she's not kidding me.
Well, why would she kid you? I'm sure
Because
she's
I
telling the
aggravate
truth.
too.
I'm sure she's telling you the truth. Otherwise, she probably wouldn't have told you. Now I've lost the lid to this again. Every time I open this thing, I lose the lid to it. Every time. Oh, there it is.
Can we get a confirmation on that?
Can we get a confirmation? He says. Can we get a confirmation? Y'all, I'm going to go ahead and take this gold around that red a little bit too, on down the sides here. Just kind of to put a little gold down here as well. Just to bring that into
I
it.
watch Reba every day. It puts me in a happy mood and makes me laugh.
Reba.
Reba. That show's okay sometimes. I don't care.
Reba's Randy's sister. That's why I said Reba.
Yeah.
That's Randy's sister's name. Okay, and I'm going to put just a little bit on this little piece that runs across here, just to kind of give it a little bit of a shine.
What show was the guy that always slid into the room? Was that Raymond's show?
No, that is Seinfeld. That is
Kramer?
Kramer. Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
oh.
y'all. Kramer looked like my grandpa.
Kramer's hilarious.
Yeah, I've showed you pictures that look like my grandpa. Just his hair, y'all. Just his hair. Yeah, my grandpa had Kramer hair. All right, I told you I was going to sand these little edges here.
Now that's the. Is that the series then? It's not, is it? They've got one more game. If the Pacers can win again, right?
I'm just kind of rounding this edge off so it's not just chopped
Because
off.
it's best out of 7.
That's all I'm doing, just rounding that edge.
Lois said the Jeffersons got them made because they were moving on up.
Yes, they were. To the east side. That's all I can say, y'all. I'll get in trouble if I say any more than that. I'll get in trouble if I do any more than that, so I can't.
Does it really matter anymore? You don't.
Well,
get-
right there it does, yes.
Oh, okay. See, I was thinking you could do it. On
No, you cannot. You cannot. There's still rules to follow.
There's a guy that does on.
Okay.
He does a reel on
Look at that,
Facebook,
y'all, how
I think.
pretty that is. Oh my goodness. Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
And he starts out. He says, "What were you watching
Thank you,
on
Tisha.
this day in 1988 and stuff?"
Seinfeld
like that.
was the best. It is a good show. I love Seinfeld. All right, y'all. We need some kind of ribbon or something to go in that little hole for a hanger. We don't actually have to put a ribbon in it for a hanger. We can just use the hole that's attached. So I think that's what I'm going to do because I don't know. I don't think it really needs anything else.
And it.
But
Who
hang on a
remembers
minute.
21 Jump Street?
21 Drums. I've heard of that show, but I don't ever really remember watching it. Right here.
And I didn't realize there were so many shows that played like
Thank you, Tracy.
3 and 5 and 6 episodes.
See what we got here.
in
We
the
got
80s.
we got some stuff. Let's see here. What do y'all think? Should we can put a star up there at the top?
You won't be able to hang it.
Yeah, you can hang through the hole with a
Oh,
nail.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? You can hang through the hole. So we could put a star there maybe.
Monroe
Or
says, Beth, you may have to redesign our national flag. The scrolling is awesome.
thank you, friend. Thank
Yeah.
you. I think it gives it a little something. Just a little
Tracy
bit of
says,
something.
me, Lori Parker, I thought that was a cross in the middle. It's not.
Oh, that would be cool, wouldn't it? That would be cool. I never thought about that. That would be awesome. I can't decide. Let me see here. Where's my scissors? Where did my scissors? Oh, there's
My
Barry here in
brother
front of me.
loved 21 Jump Street. Wasn't for me.
21 Jump. I don't think I even remember that show, 21 Jump Street. I really don't think I remember it, to
You
be
must hang
honest.
something. How about some old looking stars?
I can't decide.
It's gorgeous, says Karen. Debbie says put a wood star over it. Francine says leave it the way it is. Barb says no star.
Don't need the star? You don't think it needs a star on top there?
Leave.
I'll show y'all. Like that right there up top. You don't think it needs that star up there? Here's USA. We could do a little USA right there. No star? Don't need a star. Okay, leave it the way it is. Everybody's saying, okay, we won't put a star then. And I had a little flag, or I had a little USA. Or here's a God Bless America, y'all. Or an eagle. Eagles. Here's a little cross. Hey, somebody said something about a little cross. That would be cute on there.
Too little.
Think it's too small?
To go right there.
How about right there? Doesn't need a star. Nope, nope. Star's too shiny. Okay. Okie dokie. Star's too shiny. Okie dokie. I'm gonna look at this here though, real quick, you guys. This is a little cross. I was talking about a little cross. That's a little tiny cross.
I don't like it.
You don't like it? Okay.
No, the
we'll
red.
do it then.
The red's
The
too
red's
red,
different. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
and it looks.
Okay. Well, we'll save
Totally
these for something
different.
else then, y'all. We'll save all of our goods for something else. All these up. Okay.
Yeah, I tell you, that would be a good idea. If you
What?
had a transfer of an eagle right
Oh,
there.
that would be beautiful. Yes, that would be beautiful. You know what? Maybe I'll be able to find one.
Mm-hmm.
Silver rubbin buff. Nothing else is needed. Thank you guys. I think it turned out really pretty, y'all. I love it. But see, I left this here on here because I knew I was going to come in with this color here, and it all kind of just helps give it that vibe. But on the
I like
back,
it.
you guys, I think I'm just going to paint it either
Brenda
red
loves
or
it.
blue. And it's just going to be a solid color on the back. I think blue probably. Hang it from the hole to cover it. If it will help you to hang it from the hole to cover it. Well, you don't have to cover it. You don't have to cover it. All right, y'all. Well, that's what I got there. But I'm going to go ahead while we're here, you guys. I'm just going to go ahead and do the blue real quick on the back. Get that done and over with so I don't have to mess with it anymore.
Everybody says beautiful.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all bunches. I'm just going to go ahead and paint the back of it real quick. That way that part's done and I don't have to mess with it no more. Because a lot of times I'm having to go back in and paint things while we're off the live, and I mean, there's really no sense in me having to do that. We might as well just go ahead and do it while we're here. Maybe it wouldn't start to paint.
Tammy says love the flag.
Thank you, guys.
Norma says beautiful work. Jerry says love it.
But you guys can now find you a cutting board if you don't already have one. You can go to Hobby Lobby, grab one. I think Walmart even carries these types of cutting boards. And y'all can just do it. Or you guys can go to the Dollar Tree. You can go to the Dollar Tree and get you one of the ones that are shaped like a cutting board. They have all kinds of those there. And you can take and maybe put 2 or 3 of them together to make a thick board. And then just go around your outside with either jute or something where you can't see them placed, put
Who
together.
is that, Nita? She says I'm upset about him being 5 hours away. He should be just an hour away. I mean, it must have missed her first comment.
You must have. I don't know. Maybe she's talking to other people, not us.
Yes, and Anne Marie.
Or is it her brother?
Yeah, it could be her brother. It's great, and you did what you wanted. Love it, says Debbie.
Thank you, guys.
Spectacular as always, says Connie LeBret Cooper Copper.
Thank you, Miss Connie.
Oh, my nose is itching. Now my ears itching.
His nose is itching, now his ear's itching, y'all. I'm telling you, he's got some itchiness going on
My
here.
brother. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about your brother. Yep. We'll be praying for him, sister. We'll be praying for him. It's hard, you know. I mean, I'm blessed. I still have all my siblings, but it is hard when someone you love is going through that. It just very hard.
Monique, no, we are in Mooresville, Indiana.
Mooresville.
Oh, Celine, Bailey. We are doing good. This is decided on a diet because I desperately need to join. Never been larger, says Monroe.
We are. I'm telling you, we are going. I don't know if we're going to actually go on a diet or if we're just going to start getting healthy and eating healthy foods and just watching what we're eating and the portion sizes.
Barb, I'm not
Because
sleepy. I'm just lazy.
Randy's jumping in with me too, you guys. He's going on it right along with me. We're going to start exercising daily. If we start doing walks and stuff like that, we'll take y'all on walks. Y'all want to join our exercise routine, we can let you do that too. I don't care. It don't make no difference to me.
Hunter's coming home on the 12th.
Yay! I'm excited to see him. All right, there you go, you guys. We got the back painted now, and it's good to go. This is what it's going to look like. And thank you, Ruth. Well, we're not leaving out of here, you guys, until Friday. Not till Friday. I'm sorry, Sandy. I hate that girl. I hate that. I can't wait to see Hunter or talk to Hunter. He's the cutest little guy. We really like Hunter.
Would it be better if Monroe called you tomorrow or tonight? Well, if she can. She says it's tomorrow an okay day to call.
Yes, tomorrow's
okay. I need
okay.
to share some big news before Thursday.
Tomorrow's okay. Tomorrow's okay. Yep, just call me, sister. I'll be here. Thank you, guys. I appreciate all you guys so much. There are nice walking trails at the park. Yeah, there is, Melvin. The park has wonderful walking trails. It really does. We've walked those a lot. But
gorgeous walking.
Walking is the best. I love to walk, y'all. I love to walk. But, you know, there's a spot you missed on this side. Let me see here. No?
I think she's talking about that right there.
Where?
That where it goes from blue to red or something.
Oh, no. No, I didn't miss it, y'all. I didn't miss it. There's no spot on the side.
Thank you, Michelle.
It may look like it, but there's no spot on the side where it's missing anything. It's covered.
I'd like to find an eagle to put on the red and white.
I would love to find an eagle. That would be awesome. And you know what, you guys? What I'll do is
Mary.
I have other cutting board. Well, I don't have any right now, but I'm going to get some more cutting boards. I told Randy I wanted to, and maybe I can do a rice paper. I'll make a rice paper with an eagle, and maybe we can do a eagle one like this. That would be fun. My son is in Mississippi in a facility. We visit there often. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying, Monique. All right, you too, Deborah. Thank you, friend. All right, y'all. Let me say a prayer with you guys, if you don't mind. Give me a hand, Mr. Beck.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, I got my shoulder.
Thank you, Father, for this day. Thank you for our friends here. Lord, we ask you bless each and every one of them. Father, we ask, Lord, that you go with our friends as they leave here tonight and just keep them all safe. Father, we ask, Lord, that you bless all of our friends that are here tonight. And Lord, I ask that you bless their families. Lord, there has been so many prayer requests. Lord, you know who they are and you know their needs. Lord, I ask that you touch each one of them and just help them through these rough times, Lord. And for those that don't feel like they can walk through it, Father, I ask, Lord, that you carry them through it. Just be with them during these times, Father. Lord, I ask that you lead and guide the doctor's hands for those that are having surgeries or any kind of treatments. Father God, I ask, Lord, that you just walk with each of us every single day, Lord. We need each one of us needs you in our hearts and in our minds and in our souls. Father, I ask, Lord, that you just protect and take care of this page. Lord, we love you. We thank you so much for your many blessings. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. You guys have a blessed night.
Bye,
love
guys.
y'all. We'll talk to you soon. Bye, Facebook.
See you later.
Uh-oh. It's not going. There we go. Bye, YouTube. Have a